What's up, guys? It's Parsifal here, and I've got a very special episode for you guys. At long last, we are finally able to craft the Ultima Weapon. And, oh man, I'm just so happy about this. A lot of synthesis grinding went into this. I mean, look at my level right now. I'm level 97. I'm only 3 levels away from max. Look, Goofy is level 100. Goofy can't even level up anymore now. It took that much, grinding for me. And, so we're finally going to craft this, and I really wanted to do this on camera, but I figured since there's a lot that goes into crafting the Ultima Weapon, because you have to craft every single item on the synthesis list before you can get the Ultima Weapon, I figured I would give you guys a complete guide on everything that you need, how many items you need to synthesize every single item, and that'll hopefully help some people out to try and get the Ultima Weapon themselves. So, before we craft the Ultima Weapon, I want you guys to enjoy this complete synthesis guide on the road to getting the Ultima Weapon. Enjoy! Okay guys, I'm going to show you the easiest places to find these items. Make sure you have Lucky Lucky and Encounter Plus on. Now, the first item that you'll find is the Lucid Shard, which you can get from Shadows. The easiest place to get this is in the Bazaar Room. If you get 19 of them, you're good to move on to the next one. The Frost Shard will be found by the Blue Rhapsodies. The best place for this is the entrance hall in Hollow Bastion. They drop pretty easily, so you can get a lot of them pretty early. Same goes for the Thunder Shard with the Yellow Opera. The best place for this is the Shiphold in Neverland. All you need is 12. Just as easy as the Blaze Shard, which is dropped by the Red Nocturnes. Really high drop rates, and you can get a lot. Best place is the Castle Gates at Hollow Bastion. Green Requiems can be found in the cliff at Deep Jungle. They'll drop Bright Shards, and they'll drop a lot of them. It's good because you need 11. Once you get 11, move on. If you stay at the cliffs in Deep Jungle, you can get a Power Shard from Power Wilds and Bounty Wilds. Very annoying enemies, but an important synthesis item. Spirit Shards can be found by soldiers and large bodies. You can find a lot of those at the beginning of the game. Easiest place is the Plaza or Main Street in Agrabah. Now, White Knights and Gargoyles can best be found anywhere in Halloween Town, but the bridge especially at Moonlight Hill. Lucid Gems is what they'll drop. If you go to Triton's Palace in Atlantica, you can get Frost Gems from Sea Neons and Sheltering Zones. All you need is 8 of them, so they're pretty easy to get. If you stay in Triton's Palace at Atlantica, you can get Thunder Gems from Screwdrivers and Aqua Tanks. Really easy drop rate, pretty high drop rate, should be pretty easy to get them. All you need is 13 to move on. If you go outside the Cave of Wonders to the cave entrance in Agrabah, you can get Blaze Gems from Bandits and Fat Bandits. If you use Blizzard on them, it's easier to take them out. Search Ghosts can be annoying, but they drop Bright Gems. Best place for this is the 2nd District of Traverse Town. You'll find a lot of them. If you go to the pirate ship in Neverland, you can find pirates, air pirates, and battleships which will drop power gems, and you'll also get some pretty good experience to boot. Get 11 of them, and you're good to move on. Now, if you go back to the Bazaar Room in Wonderland, you can find air soldiers, which will drop spirit gems. It's a pretty high drop rate, so you should be able to get a lot pretty early. Now, if you go to Moonlight Hill, you can find lots and lots of Dark Balls, which will drop Lucid Crystals. It's not a very high drop rate, however, but you do need 9 of them, so take out as many as you can. The 3rd District in Traverse Town is the best place to find defenders. Although they are really strong enemies, they show up a lot, so you can get Bright Crystals if you take all these guys on, and they'll give you a lot of good experience. You might get lucky and get the Defender Shield for Goofy, too. Now, if you stay in Traverse Town and go to the 2nd District, you can find Wyverns. Wyverns are found pretty much everywhere towards the end of the game, but if you take them out, you have a chance of getting a Power Crystal. All you need is 3 of them. Again, you stay in Traverse Town and you can find a bunch of witches, especially in the hotel hallway. They drop shiny crystals, and just like Wyverns, you only need 3 of them. So get that, and you can possibly get a Wizard's Relic for Donald too. If you go to the Linked Worlds at the end of the world, you'll find Invisibles and Angel Stars. Give really good experience, and they also drop Gales, so get 4 of them. They're a pretty important item. Now, mystery goos are an interesting synthesis item because you have to play mini games in order to get them. You can find white mushrooms best in the camp at Deep Jungle. Now, you'll have to play a game with them by basically doing the opposite of what they're doing. If they're on the ground, you need to hit them with Cure. That's what I do in this. If you do 3 the same, you have a better chance of getting a mystery goo. You need 10 in all. However, an easier place to get mystery goos is from rare truffles, and the best place to find them is at the pirate ship. Make sure you're flying when you start attacking these guys, and what you want to do is you want to juggle them in the air like I'm doing right now. You have a better chance of getting multiple mystery goos. As you can see right there, I was able to get one after just 10 hits. You need to make sure that you're hitting them into the air and juggling them the whole time until you get to 100 tech points. If they hit the ground, they're going to disappear, but lucky for you, at the pirate ship in Neverland, there's actually quite a few. There's 4, in fact. You get really good experience doing this too. As you can see, you get 1 extra experience point plus however many you got in the last hit, and in all, this will give you 5,050 experience. Now, since there's 4 of them there, if you take out all 4 of them and do it properly, you can possibly get all the mystery goos that you need, plus 21. What would that math be? I'm trying to do math in my head right now. 5,000, so 20,200 experience, which is pretty good. So just go ahead and go after these guys. It does take a while. You do have to be pretty concentrated. Luckily, Donald and Goofy will not attack this guy if you're juggling him. And in this one, I'm going to get 3 in all. And that's a third of all the mystery goos that I need. So I'm pretty well off already just by taking out this 1 rare truffle. And there's still 3 more for me to get. So take this guy all the way up to 100. You can get mystery goos. You can get potions. You can get ranks, which you can sell at stores, not for much money, but that's how you get the mystery goo. All you need is 10. Now, mithril shards can be found throughout the game in chests, but they can also be dropped by enemies. An easy way is at Final Dimension in the End of the World. If you take on the behemoth, you could possibly get a mithril shard. However, again, the easier way to do it is to cast the Bambi summon spell and go to the World Terminus Wonderland. Bambi should be able to get you some mithril shards. Or Chalcums can be bought by Huey, Dewey, and Louie in the shop for 5,000 money. And they can also be found in chests throughout the game. Same goes for mithril. You can find them in chests, but if you're in a bind, you can synthesize them for 5 mithril shards and mithril stone and 1 mystery goo. Same goes for the dark matter. You can find them throughout the game in chests. There's a very limited amount of them, and you need more than that's in the chest, so you're going to have to synthesize. Now we're going to go over the new heartless that are completely new for Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, and it makes synthesis a lot more difficult doing this. First off, a pretty easy one you can get is the Fury Stone. You get that by fighting the Giga Shadow. Now, the only place that you can find these are in the Bazaar Room in Wonderland, and you'll know that the Giga Shadow is near when you see only shadows. Typically, you'll see some Air Soldiers and some Requiems and Rhapsodies, but in here, all we see is shadows, so we know that it's time to take on the Giga Shadow. Now, right here, I'm going to cast Eriga on myself. Now, after you clear out all these shadows, then the Giga Shadows are going to appear, and they're giant shadows. Now, the thing about them is that if any of them put 1 hit on you, they're going to disappear, and it lessens your chance of getting a Fury Stone. One thing that's pretty easy is to equip Strike Raid. That's what I'm doing here so that I can try and attack them from afar, have a less chance of them hitting me. Eriga is really the only defense spell that will allow you to not get hit. And if you do this correctly, you'll get yourself a Fury Stone. All you need is 5, and then you can move on to the next Heartless. A minigame type Heartless that's new to Kingdom Hearts is the Black Ballad, which will drop lightning stones. The only place you can find them is in the bamboo thicket at Deep Jungle. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm looking at the Black Ballad that jumps, and you want to follow it around the screen. If you know where it is, you want to go and give it a smack. Now, it's a lot easier if you put it in first-person mode, but you can also do what I'm doing and pausing periodically so you don't lose track of where it is. It's kind of cheap to do it that way, but, I mean, you can break games as much as you want to. you want to get yourself some synthesis materials, and you don't have too much time to waste. You need 5 of these, so it means that you have to go through the Black Ballads minigame 5 times. There is a chance that they can drop a second one if you do it correctly, but you have a much higher chance of getting a lightning stone if you hit them 4 times in a row. If you miss, then they're going to attack you, and that counts as a miss. If you get 3 misses, they're going to go away, and you're going to have to start all over again. So do what I'm doing and pause it and keep track of them. Make sure that your allies are not in the way. Goofy's kind of obstructing the view with his awesome shield, but go ahead and hit him 4 times in a row like I just did, and you'll get yourself a lightning stone. All you need is 5, and then you can move on. A pretty annoying new Heartless is the Pot Scorpion, which will be found in the Palace Gate at Agrabah. Unfortunately, you need 8 of these, but you do have a good chance of him dropping 2. What I'm doing here is I'm walking around looking for a pot that doesn't move. When you find that pot that doesn't move, make sure you don't hit that pot right away and take out all the other pots. You'll get a pretty good amount of experience for taking out all the other pots, and you'll have a chance of getting a Mithril Stone yourself like I'm about to right here. I get a Mithril Stone. Now you go over to the lone pot and you give it a smack. One thing that's pretty good to do is cast Eriga on yourself again, just like with the Giga Shadows. Now here's the Pot Scorpion. He is going to come out and attack you. The only way that you can attack him is if he's flipped over on his side, though. So once he charges at you like this, make sure you guard or you have Eriga on, and then you give him a couple smacks. It's annoying because you sometimes won't get too many hits on him, and he'll get back up and start attacking you again. So just wait for him to get ready to charge you. It's easiest to keep your distance. If you don't have Eriga and you want to guard, then it's easiest to keep your distance so that you know when he's charging you. I had to get out of the way there because my Eriga left at the perfect time, and I didn't want to get hit by him. So just wait until he's charging at you and give him a block or let him hit your Eriga and he'll flip over. Now that he hit me again, I'm going to try and get some more hits on him. Unfortunately, I get hit by that poison, and I'm not able to get too many hits on him. You'll see that he's going into his next phase when the tip of his tail glows. That means he's going to start attacking with the point of his tail. And if he hits you with that with Eriga, he'll also flip over onto his side. So again, it's good to have Eriga. Now, once he gets about 66% of his health down, he's going to shoot a bunch of poison all over the place. Just flip him over, hit him, kill him, and you'll get yourself a Mithril Stone. Now, possibly the easiest Heartless that's new to the game is the Grand Ghost. Make sure before you take on the Grand Ghost you have plenty of healing items. Elixirs are ideal, but high potions and potions themselves can do fine too. Now, you want to come to the throat of Monstro. You want to ignore all these rare truffles because we already went over those, and you want to make your way up to the stomach where we fought the Parasite Cage for the second time. And up here you'll find the Grand Ghost. Now, the Grand Ghost fights kind of like zombies do in Final Fantasy, where the only way to kill him is to hit him with Phoenix Downs. Now here, I'm going to hit him with an elixir, and he actually drops a second Frost Stone. You have a good chance of that happening if you hit him with an elixir. But hit him with whatever healing items you have, it'll take him out, and he'll give you a Frost Stone. All you need is 4, and I just got half of them right there. If you come back to Halloween Town to the Manor Ruins when Oogie's Manor was, you can find the Chimera. Now, you'll know that the Chimera is near when you see White Knights. And this is also a good place to get synthesis materials. As you can see there, I was able to get some. You want to take out these White Knights as quickly as possible. I mean, it's not a very timed matter, but then the Chimera will show up. Now, you'll see a health bar up at the top. That's actually a fake one. That's just to take down his shield. There's his real health bar. What you want to do is you want to deflect those red, green, and yellow balls back to him. That's the only way to do damage, and you can get some good tech points that way. Once that happens, he's going to get his shield back. You're going to want to take it down, rinse, and repeat. You can cast Eriga on yourself to help deflect the balls back to him, but the problem with Eriga is sometimes it makes the balls spin around in a circle like you're going to see in a second. So just go ahead and keep hitting him. The easiest way, I think, is to cast Eriga and then stick with them and just kind of hit him repeatedly. You'll do a little tiny bit of damage by hitting him, and you'll also have a chance of hitting these balls back at him. As you can see, it's spinning around like that. That's not what you want, because the only way to get this is if you hit him with the balls that he's sending out. Now this should be the last phase here. Go ahead, and I'm having a little trouble getting that yellow ball back to him, and pick up some more lucid gems if they fall, and there you go. I killed him. I got a blazing stone. All you need is 5, and then you can move on. Possibly the most annoying new Heartless is the Sniper Wild, which is found in 2nd District of Traverse Town. Now, what I'm doing here is I am going to my customizations, and I'm putting Stopra, or if you have Stopka, go ahead and put that on. It makes it a lot easier if you use Stopra. So get in range and hit the Sniper Wild with Stop, and then go ahead and take her out. Now, the thing about the Sniper Wilds is that they're very vigilant. And if they see you, they're going to summon a million of their friends, and it's going to be impossible for you to defeat them. So you have to leave the room and come back, and then you can't get a Power Stone. You'll know that they see you when their eyes start glowing, and they start freaking out. And so they're calling for their friends, and they show up. Now, once you take one out, you're going to want to get out of there. It starts off with 1. Once you take out that first one, you get 2 more show up. Then once you take down those 2, you'll get 3. The easiest thing to do is wait until they come up on the balcony, or wait for separation like this, and then you want them to be separated from each other, because you don't want to be attacking one and then have another one see you and then you fail at it. But you take them out and you get yourselves a Power Stone. All you need is 5, even though it's going to be really annoying to get. Another enemy is the jet balloon that you can find at the pirate ship in Neverland. It's kind of interesting. The best thing for you to do is to cast Eriga on yourself, because he starts shooting those screwdrivers at you, and if the screwdrivers connect with you, they're going to take away your money. So if you don't have Eriga, make sure that you have Treasure Magnet on, so that you can at least get some of your money back. You may not get all of it back, but you can get some of it back. He's not a very strong Heartless, and he doesn't have much HP, but the annoying thing is that once you get close to him, he just runs away. So go ahead and take him out, and you'll get yourself a Dazzling Stone. You need 6 of them. Another interesting new Heartless is the Stealth Soldier. The best place to find him, I think, is at the Grand Chapel in Hollow Bastion, although you can find him in other places in Hollow Bastion too. I like this place because it's nice and open, and it's easy to track. Now, I'm taking out these wizards really quickly, and you'll know that the Stealth Soldier is near when you see a familiar enemy. They spawn large bodies. Large bodies are kind of out of place in Hollow Bastion, so that's how you know that something's a little bit awry. So you want to take out all these enemies right here, and a witch will appear. You go ahead and take out the witch, and here's the Stealth Soldier. I was lucky enough to get 2 of them here, but to make it a little bit easier, lock onto them and hit them with Stop. That'll actually make them visible, because they jump around, they're invisible, and they'll get rid of the lock on really quickly. So just keep hitting them with Stop so you don't lose sight of them. After you get enough hits on them, they're not going to go invisible anymore. They're going to stay visible like now. And then all you have to do is just keep on hacking at him, and he'll drop an energy stone. Get 6, and then you can move on. Now, what is arguably the most annoying one, because of the low drop rate, is the pink Agaricus. Now, you'll know that the pink Agaricus is at the treehouse in Deep Jungle when you see those white mushrooms show up and they're in a stationary position. You want to walk around and try and find 3 of these white mushrooms. They can be in various spots at the treehouse, and it can be kind of annoying. Here I found 2. One's always going to be at the entrance. I found 1 here on the balcony. There could be 1 in the boat over there, or up in the rafters, which is what I'm checking for now. If they're not there, you could possibly be lucky and find another white mushroom around the corner right here. I'm not that lucky, so there's only 1 other place. Now, I'm casting Bambi Summon right now because I want to have as much HP as possible, because a really easy way is to hit him with Ragnarok. So make sure that you have Ragnarok on. You can get a lot of extra hits on the pink Agaricus. The The last spot that you can find them is if you climb up this ladder in the back and you look at this crow's nest where the third one will be found. So go ahead and hit this last one with stop. You'll get 6 tech points, not that many. Once that's done, you're going to want to jump down to the lower balcony, and there is the pink Agaricus. Get rid of Bambi, go around to the back, and be sure that you lock onto his head. And then you want to cast stop on him. Then you're going to hit him with Ragnarok like so, and then just keep on hacking at him while Ragnarok is going. And Ragnarok is definitely the easiest way to try and get it. What you want to do is you want to try and get as close to 100 hits as possible, because if you get to 100, it's a definite Serenity power. I'm not going to get that many hits on him, though, but I am going to get incredibly lucky with a very low percentage drop of the Serenity power, which is good because this one probably annoyed me more than the Sniper Wilds did. So if you get a good amount of hits on him, or you get lucky like I do, she'll drop a Serenity power, and you need 7 of them, so you better get going. The last new enemy is the Neo Shadow, which if you play Kingdom Hearts 2, you should recognize this enemy. It's actually pretty cool to see him in this game, and it's really important for synthesizing ultimate weapons. Now, if you go to the linked worlds at End of the World, you will find the Neo Shadow. The thing about the Neo Shadow is that there's only one real one and all the other ones are clones. You'll know that they're clones is if they have those green orbs come out of them when you take them out. They dwindle pretty quickly, but once you get down to the second to last one, the real one's going to reveal itself and try and grab you from through the ground. Now take out this last one, and the new one will finally reveal himself in the middle of the room. All you got to do is take him out, and you'll get yourself a really nice Stormy Stone. And that does it for all the synthesis items. Alright, now that we have all the synthesis materials, I think it's time that we go ahead, walk over to this Moogle that's been taunting us the entire game, and go ahead and craft this baby. Let's synthesize. As you can see, I have everything mixed on here, every little thing. And make my way down, and boom, Ultima Weapon. Let's go ahead and get it. I can't wait for this. Synthesize, biatch, there we go. Am I supposed to get a, I thought I was supposed to get an, oh, there we go, we got a trophy for it. I'm a synthesis master. Let's equip that thing, I can't wait. Oh, let's see what it says first. The Ultimate Keyblade raises max MP by 2 and possesses maximum power and attributes. Look at that thing, it looks incredible. I will absolutely... Oh, look at that. Oh man, it's beautiful. This thing is immaculate. Look at that. Oh. This is the first time that I've ever gotten the Ultimate Weapon. I have played this game a zillion times, and this is the first time that I got the Ultimate Weapon. Let's go ahead and set this loose on some Heartless really quick. Get my full MP. Look at my MP. It's so crazy. Oh man. Also off screen, I was able to get Goofy Save the King. So now we have all of our ultimate weapons, and you know, I'm gonna go to the 3rd district. They got some nice strong enemies in here. Let's go. Oh, this is gonna look fantastic. A Keyblade of ultimate power. Oh, you are so first. Oh my goodness, it's so powerful. Look at that. The Ultimate Weapon and level 97. Oh man, fantastic. Look at the reach on it. The reach is incredible. Oh, look at this thing. I'm gonna have fun with this. It's really too bad that you can't get this until really late into the game, because this looks like it would be a fun Keyblade to do a lot of fun things with. Whew. And look at us with all of our ultimate weapons. Let's circle around a little bit. Now that is a crew. Alright, so if you enjoyed this synthesis guide, or you know, if you came in looking for help on trying to get the ultimate weapon, I really hope that you drop a like and a comment, let me know how it was, and I will see you guys in the next portion of our cleanup before we finish the game. So, if you enjoy this, go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, my friends.